You guys, what's up? I'm back with another video. This time we talking about protein intake. So I got Bunty, and Tintu here with me. They switched spots because Tintu was crying last time. But so basically, a lot of people ask, surrounding protein, like, what are the benefits of protein? When should I have protein? How much protein should I have? What if I'm not working out on one day? Like, should I still have protein? Vegetarian. How am I supposed to get big if I can't have chicken breast? Or like, is it bad for my kidneys? Or whey protein. My dad doesn't allow me to have that just cause like, he thinks it's like a steroid. Whatever, like brown people. Yeah, brown parents. Actually, this funny video right here. Watch it. Oi! What is this?
Daddy gets the protein.
But like I'm just going over like a summary of like all these topics, like not too I'm gonna try to keep it as simple as possible. So what is protein? I'm not gonna go too in detail for this. It's basically building blocks of muscle. That's why it's always related to I gotta build muscle, so I gotta have a decent amount of protein, right? It's building blocks of muscle made out of amino acids, I think. What are the benefits of protein? It's not just needed for bodybuilders, right? It's not just needed, if you're in the fitness environment or health environment, that's the only time you have protein. But like, there's a bunch of other benefits of it, right? Like, okay, obviously it prevents muscle loss, prevents bone loss, so it's good for your bone health. It builds muscle mass. That's because when you work out, your body needs to recover. Protein helps recover that muscle. But the biggest things I think it helps with so first of all, diabetes, right? So how does it help with diabetes? Diabetes is because high blood sugar levels and all these things, right? Spiking insulin, all this stuff, right? So, if you have a carb source, combined with a decent amount of protein source, right? What that protein does is, it basically offsets the rise in blood sugar level when you're having just carbs by itself. That's basically what it does. And so the protein just helps with, like lower risk of diabetes. And also, all these other things, right? Other factors that play in because you're having more protein. You're not going to be having like sugary foods, fats, carbs, all these other things, right? So all the other stuff plays in a factor too. You feel fuller. So obviously you're not going to have other stuff. So you have protein. You're not having stuff that affects your blood sugar level. So that's why it helps with diabetes. And that's a really non-scientific way. But a high protein diet definitely helps prevent it. And once you even have it, it helps make sure your blood sugar levels are stabilized. Risk of obesity, right? Especially like our young generation, our kids, whatever. Look at Bunty right here, right? Like, obesity is a big factor nowadays. So how it helps with obesity, right? I'm gonna start with a simple topic, right? Like, you feel fuller when you have protein, okay? So your body feels more satisfied. So you're not gonna have like other carb and sugary foods, right? That people resort to usually, the comfort foods, right? Because you have more protein. So kind of like plan your days out so you have more protein throughout the day, so you feel fuller. You don't go for the other foods. There's another thing called thermogenesis, I think, which is basically your body spending energy, creating heat to like spend energy to digest that protein, right? Spend more calories burning more protein, so it's good that tends to, right? And obviously, more protein helps keep your muscle mass, right? So it helps with body composition. So when you're trying to lose weight, when you're obese, or you're just like overweight, whatever, you're gonna end up keeping more muscle mass and lose that fat when you have a higher protein diet. That's in a nutshell. It helps with obesity in that sense, makes you fuller. You burn more calories digesting it. It helps with body composition because you prevent muscle loss, right? Keep more muscle on your body. So now, how much protein do you need? But people who do work out, most people I'm assuming that watch workout, they want to know how much you need, right? So it's around 0.8 to 1.1 grams of protein per lean body mass. I usually just go with my body weight. If I'm around 170, I'll have like 160 to 170 protein. That has worked for me this far, but don't overthink it. Have around that much. That's probably the biggest part. People overthink, how much protein should I have? It's not that serious, man. Just stick with one amount, right? And then move it up or down depending if you're getting results or not, okay? Don't overthink that part. Now sources, right? So you guys know, like, obviously meat, soy, whey protein, eggs. These are some like the biggest sources. So if you're vegetarian, Obviously, there's other protein sources. Obviously, soy you can still have, whey you can have nuts, beans, oats, even like pasta, quinoa. All these things have proteins, right? Broccoli, avocado. All these things have protein. But just like you know how like yo, if you want to get big, you need to have chicken, right? Like why people say that is the amino acids in animal protein are higher than the veggie protein sources. That's the only reason people do say that, and it does help out, right? Obviously, every little bit helps, but you can still hit your protein goals, man, with all these plant-based proteins, beans, oats. I have most of my protein sources from veggie sources, man. Like, don't overthink that part. Just get on it, yo. Have nuts, seeds, um, almonds, cashews, hemp seeds, chia seeds, you know, all these things, yo. Don't overthink that part either. Just get to work, man. Stop, okay? I don't know, stop what, but you know what I mean. Now people ask, yo, how much protein should I have if I'm cutting or bulking? So in a summary, when you're bulking, you can keep your protein, according to your, like, stable, whatever, 0.8 grams per pound. That's what I usually go for. I don't have too much protein. I have my body weight, lean mass protein, but I don't go too high. Well, when I'm cutting, I try to have a little higher protein than I weigh. So if I'm 170, I probably end up having like 180 grams of protein. I probably need like 160 to 170 still, but just to be safe, I don't lose any muscle mass, right? So it prevents muscle loss, um, keeps you full longer. Like you feel just more, you know, when you have more like a lot of protein, you feel fuller, right? So it helps with all that mental game, right? Because you end up not having other foods because you feel fuller. So cutting have higher protein, bulking have lower protein, basically. When should you have protein? Honestly, there's no like specific time you should have protein in my opinion. Obviously, like if you can plan it, so you have around 30 to 40 grams of protein spread out throughout the day. That's gonna be better because you're gonna hit protein. There's a concept called protein synthesis, right? How your body processes protein. And just think about it logically, right? If you have a lot of protein at night, it's gonna be hard for you to kind of sleep because you feel all full and stuff. So try to spread it out throughout the day. Just be smart about it. Don't overthink it again. Try to have protein, a good protein source after workout, especially, just because your muscles are beaten up, right? So helps with recovery. But don't overthink it. You don't have to wake up at 3 a.m. to have that protein shake. Lastly, so this question I've been getting a lot actually, like, yo, isn't protein bad for your kidneys? Okay, I actually did some research on this. So basically, what it is. Sorry, I don't know why I can't speak, but if you already have kidney disease and then you have a lot of protein on top of that, that's when people get in trouble because you're putting in your kidney has to do a lot of work. Kidneys have to do a lot of work to process that protein. But if you don't have any kidney diseases, right? Um, the amount of work your kidneys have to do for that protein is insignificant to the amount of work it already does to process everything else. Okay, so don't worry about that part. In fact, people who have the kidney diseases is usually due to high blood pressure, and diabetes, and protein helps prevent those things. Okay, so don't not have protein because you think your kidneys are gonna get fucked or bad, whatever. Sorry about swearing, but you know, like don't let that stop you. Okay, so have whatever your lean body mass protein is around 1 gram, whatever. Stick to that. Move it up or down if you're getting results or not. So basically, summarizing, what is protein? No, building blocks of muscle. Benefits of protein. It looks less risk of obesity, diabetes. How much you need? 0.8 to 1 gram of protein per pound. Sources, you know, meat, soy, whey, nuts, seeds, all these other things. Cutting or bulking. Cutting have higher protein, bulking lower protein. When should you have it? Have it spread out throughout the day. Try like 30 to 40 grams in portions. Try to hit a good protein source after workout. And it's not bad for your kidneys unless you already have a disease. Okay, I hope that helped. And yo, please, these are my kind of like opinions on protein intake. So please criticize me. Please tell me if I'm wrong somewhere. Please tell me how I can improve my own protein intake. Anything you want to tell me, right? Please let me know. I just want to learn as much as you guys do. So I hope that helped, and let me know if you guys need if there's any other topics I can help you guys with, right? So thank you. Bye bye.